Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Las Nieves. I'm Tomás Andreoli, and in this program today we will interview some students from the exchange program. And now let's receive Camila Soto.
Thanks, Thomas. Well, we know that the guys have traveled to many states like New York, Washington, Orlando, and in every state Adolfo gives them the activities like visiting museums, parks, or universities. After the activities, they have a time where they can go wherever they want, and after that time, they went to a meeting place went back to the hotel together in Uber. But in Las Vegas, they couldn't find the Uber station, so Adolfo rent a party bus. That is a bus, but inside have a disco. And that was the only way they could get back to the hotel.
Well, thank you Camila. Now I'm with Miguel Rebollar and we are going to interview two kids from the exchange program. They are Agustina Vidal and Francisco Estrella.
Thank you.
Well, what we all want to know first is, which places did you visit?
First of all, good morning. I'm so happy for being here. My favorite place was Minnesota because there I have done things that I have never done before.
Yes, my favorite place, apart from Minnesota, was Las Vegas and Boston because it was very fun. We had a lot of fun, and it was like new for me, and it was wonderful.
So, you both liked Minnesota. What's the most thing that you liked from there? For example, you liked that there was snow, or you like the activities that you made there?
It's very different from here, everything, like another schedule, a daily schedule is very different. The snow was so fun. The school is like another thing, and it was all very new and all very exciting.
Yes, I think that I love winter, so for being there, it was amazing. Like 30 degrees below zero, it was a new experience, and the activities like sledding, ice fishing, snowboarding.
Well, let's talk about the family you been there with. How did they treat you?
Like a son of them. I was like their new son because they had 4 sons, and no one they are not in the house. So when I arrived there, it was like his new son and their new son, and they gave me all.
Yeah, I was with just a single mother, and I have just like my mother, and it was like we had a connection. We have a lot of things in common. I am here in a group of Movida Joven, and she was there in a group like Movida, and it was so fun. And we went and we laughed a lot because she has a loud laugh like me, and it was so fun.
So you had a great time with your family. Well, and we know that you spent a lot of time with Adolfo. What was your experience with him?
Adolfo is very funny. He's like one of us. He's always making jokes of us and laughing, and it was very, very funny.
Yes, Adolfo is the best. He made the exchange program like a great experience. All the time laughing, giving jokes, showing us a different country and a different culture.
Well, you told us that your mother was making kind of activities, same of here, and we want to know more about that, how it was. Could you get well with the kids or the women that were there?
Yeah, we went to it was in another city, not in Faribault. It was like a club, and there were a lot of kids, and we had to play with them, and we made like they call it brownies in a jar, because it was like we made brownies in a jar. It was like very funny. I don't know how to explain that, but it was so fun. And then we make like songs, and it was so fun. We laughed a lot. It was so funny.
Well, you say that you have to talk with kids or express with them. Well, so how was that kind of expression between you and them? You could express yourself in a good way, or it was difficult for you?
Yeah, I had two opportunities to share with kids, because with my school we went to a kindergarten one of the days, and we spent the morning there, and it was so funny to see the kids trying to understand me, and it was so funny to look at me trying to understand the kids, because they speak so close, and I am trying to like adapt to them, and but we laugh a lot and we play a lot. They are very like open, and they want to know where I am, where they wanted to know where I was from, and why I was here, and all of those things. It was an amazing experience.
Well, Francisco, you told us that you are doing snowboarding and you are kind of fishing. We would like to know more about that. Because
Okay. Yes, I did ice fishing. That it's like fishing, but in a frozen lake. It has like 4 meters of ice, so you need to make a hole in the ice and then try to catch the fish.
And how you make the hole? It's like with the
You have
hand or?
a kind of machine that makes the hole there.
Well, you told us that you were having fun with snow, and did you get to do snowboarding or something like that?
We went. It was like they call it. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the name. But we were in like big. I don't know how to say it. It was so fun. It was sledding, but yeah, it was sledding, and we went and we make skateboarding too, and we make a snowman with my family, and we have the opportunity to play with snow. Yeah, it was so fun.
And you, Fran, what was your day today with your family?
With my family at first, I get up at 6 a.m. and then go to school at 8, from 8 to 3. Then I used to go to the gym with my friends from Argentina there and arrive at home at 5 p.m. Uh, with my family then, we used to play card games, board games too. I did too much sports with my dad. I played basketball with his friends, um, racquetball, ping pong. We tried to play a kind of a football game in the snow, but it was too cold to do it. But well, we couldn't did it. And with my mom, I used to cook with her. We made cookies, fish. I made milanesas, and I showed to them what is dulce de leche, and they used to eat it. I eat it with mandarina. Yes, it's crazy, but with mandarina, I don't know why.
Well, guys, we think that it's hard to forget of this experience and these people. Like we see videos close this. So we would like to know how and if you miss some people from here and from there.
Actually, I miss the people from there because they are different, like Argentinians. They were so kind and helpful with all, and there's people in Minnesota are known as Minnesota nice because they are different from all the Americans. They have different attitudes. They respect each other and make society progress.
Yes, in there in Minnesota, I missed my mom and my sister, but now I want to come back like every day, because yeah, as Atu was saying, it was so fun. The people there, it was so kind. My host mom was like the best in the world. She was like always for me, like asking me what do you want, what do you want to do, what do you want to eat, always, and it was like she was the best.
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming. Now let's go with Bianca, that she's interviewing, and former student from the exchange program.
Thank you, Tomás, and good morning, Las Nieves. I'm Bianca Damo, and I'm going to interview one of the students of Las Nieves. He's Gonzalo Frigerio, and he went to the exchange in 2016.
Yes.
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, tell me, when you arrived in the United States and met your family host, how did you think and how did you feel it would be your...
My experience with them.
Yes, your relationship with them.
Well, it was kind of difficult at the beginning because I remember being scared because like we were all sitting in chairs in a classroom, and then the parents came. No, first the kids came, the ones who were the kids that we had to follow at school, and they introduced us. And my kid, his name was JP, John Paul. That's the abbreviation. And he was such a good kid. And then his dad came along, and he was the only dad because the other kids had to take them to their own houses. So the parents were waiting for them at home. His dad came to rescue me, let's say, because I was so afraid. I didn't know what was going to happen. But fortunately, we had a lot in common. We talked a lot from school to the house. And I remember we shared a lot of things in common. Like we both liked Star Wars, the new movies. The new Star Wars movie was just being released on December, and we arrived on January. So like we talked about that. But I don't know, it was pretty cool. Like when I arrived, I remember that the mom Kathy was there waiting for us, and I didn't know how to react because there I know that here in Argentina we kiss each other in the cheeks. But there it's just like you don't know what to do. Like you want a handshake or like a hug or just like hi. But no, she came to me and she gave me 2 kisses, one in each cheek. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's okay.
Oh,
But
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was fun.
Well, I know you,
Yeah.
and I know you speak very well in English, like an American people.
Thank you.
So, do you think that this experience help you to improve your English?
Yes, mainly because you have to speak English 24/7. Like you have to speak English the whole time. Maybe I could have good pronunciation, but maybe I don't know. I didn't know any words because the English we learn at school, it's from British. It's British English. So we don't know any slang words. Slang words are like, for example, here we use che. That's a slang word for us. That's something with only Argentinian people say.
Yeah.
So in the U.S. you have the same things. You have like, I can't remember it right now, but they have their own vocabulary as well. So you learn a lot of things there that you don't learn at school. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And I think that, yeah, I learned a little bit. I learned vocabulary. I learned how to express myself easily maybe. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, and the last question. What advice would you give to the student that will travel the next year?
Next year. Are you traveling this year?
Yeah.
I hope.
You hope. Have fun. Enjoy everything because it's gonna be at least it was the trip of my life because I really enjoyed it because like I told you the first month you stay with the family, that's amazing. But also the second month with your friends at hotels and you do a lot of things that maybe with your parents wouldn't do. So yeah, enjoy your time there because it's going to be unique. You don't know if you're going to repeat that travel again. Hopefully you will, but yeah, I would just recommend you guys to have fun, enjoy, and behave because Adolfo will punish you.
Well, it's a great advice. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Well, goodbye.
Well, thank you, Bianca. Now we are receiving Enzo Malito and Joao Forbeira.
Hi.
Well, guys, how are you today? How it's all going?
We're fine, thank you.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, we want to know what you bring today at the studio. That you told us that it's all of you from the exchange program.
Yeah, actually, we bring some stuff from San Diego, actually. What I bring is like kind of glass that is actually for running. I mean, it's very technological. I mean, you have to buy it here. So that's the only way you can drink because it doesn't spill water. So it's a nice gift. It was a gift, yeah, from the school, actually.
Please talk to us about this. This is making me crazy. What's this? What's the story behind this?
Okay, this is an American football helmet that the representatives of the school gave it to me because they say American football in our school is the best. So you cannot forget that CCHS has an amazing staff and an amazing team of football. So I remember, and they gave me this little helmet of American football.
Well, so you were talking about sports. What kind of sports did you practice there?
In my case, like my host actually does wrestling, so I practiced 2 weeks with my host doing wrestling. So it was a really good experience, and I think that was really good because I could meet and talk with people from the school.
Yeah, what comes to me is different because my host didn't practice any sport, but I did a bit of sport by myself. I did like kickboxing. I trained like once a day maybe, and then we actually the Argentinian boys had a football match. But what happened was it was cancelled because they had class and stuff like that, and they cancelled the match. So it was a bit messy to have a football match with them, but we hope to have a match with them because we wanted to show them that you are obviously better on football because we are Argentina. But well, we did what we can.
Well, we are really glad to know that you had a really good relationship with them. That was all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, the former student and the kids, for coming. And that was all for today. See you next time.